How much was in there?
Your
I said my foot, not my entire leg.
This is like Japanese anime.
Your butler can clean that up. Oh, my face! I am being murdered by mashed potato. Oh, it's how I always wanted to die. Okay, regardless, we have arrived.
Oh.
Wait, where was the
Hello,
countdown?
people, and welcome to the early St. Patrick's Day special.
This is true.
I didn't hear a countdown.
There's... Fine, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello,
Hey,
people, and welcome to the early St. Patrick's Day special.
Don't worry, guys.
What?
Stay quiet during the countdown.
Isn't St. Patrick's Day tomorrow?
It
Or
is.
is it today?
St. Patrick's Day
Yes.
is Sunday, isn't it?
No, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's tomorrow. So yeah, it's the early St. Patrick's Day special.
Just
Well-
reminding everybody, the Infinity Wars trailer is out, and it is awesome.
Welcome to the
It
talky
is,
part
but
where
they stole a scene from not Phantom Menace. Yeah, Phantom Menace.
Wait, did they?
Oh yeah, no, they did. It's fantastic. I saw that tweet.
Yeah, I tweeted about it. The
So
comparison.
yes,
Oh,
welcome
goodness.
one and all. First off, actually, if at any point sounds a bit off, let me know. I will fix it immediately. That's for anyone. Second off, welcome everyone to the first chapter of the adventures in Eulea.
I see
That's-
how it is. I'm leaving.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
yay! Okay, we can continue. So.
Sorry for the people.
Wait,
I
who is
love
that?
the bubble wrap gimp army. Like, it's my favorite thing about this channel right now is being able to use that spam.
Wait, do we have the emotes ready?
Yeah, look
Oh,
at my
yeah.
channel.
We have an
Look
emote?
at my
Oh,
channel.
shit.
There we go.
It's
I don't
the
have to worry about
base.
my hair if there's a hat on it.
Tell me when you're in,
I'm
and I will
so
post
glad
it.
I made the transparent of it.
Oh god, it is. Oh, that is great. It's almost worth subbing for. Just so you can
Damn
spend
it,
that money
Josiah.
in chats.
Almost. Absolutely worth subbing for. You should subscribe to Over.
So, yes, welcome to the first chapter. That means a few things. First off, we're actually starting. Everything before, that was practice. Woo!
I don't know, I prefer being able to have a guy eating pizza.
I'm fairly certain that's meant to make a ping at me. Oh, I know why that didn't do a ping at me. I haven't added it to this one. Yeah, but I haven't added it to this particular screen. I've added it to my normal gaming one. So if you give me a minute, I should be able to fix that, so we actually get pings when that happens.
Oh no, the bit war is starting.
No,
You are only a number one in hatred. All your bits will betray you.
So if I add a web page and paste that in, and OK, I should, in theory, now have alerts on.
So,
Alerts.
people should clearly throw some bits at him to see if it works.
I have
Oh, they took away our shiny
Oh,
first
right.
badge.
Over. Your face cam is
Yeah,
off.
they did.
I
Yeah.
used to have that badge.
I am aware. I'm not sure why my face cam isn't working. Is anyone else's?
No,
Well, mine's
wow.
not on, so...
I can see Ed.
I haven't seen Facecam since
I can see Owl.
Adventures in Redacted.
Oh,
I
you
can, like,
can't.
try
Hang
to
on.
get mine set up.
I don't
What
expect
was the
that
name
they'll be
of
able to see
Redacted?
cameras any
Was?
longer.
Ah,
It
yes.
was redacted. But you never knew.
But
So
yes.
you redacted the name Redacted.
Yes, pretty much.
Hey! We got a ping! Thank you for testing that.
There's nothing with it, it's just a blank box.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it refuses to show
Oh, there it
images.
is. Watch it times
Oh, they-
one.
They added a shamrock.
Why the hell? I can't see
Ah,
me,
see, it's the
but
early
apparently I'm
St. Patty's Day
broadcasting.
Yeah, so it works for follows. I followed myself, by the way, to test that.
Wow.
Wah, wah.
Do I think I hear view booster. Fucking-
Right, so let me have a look at the bit settings, because maybe I've screwed that up a little bit. Nope, that should work. Why that isn't, I do not... Oh my god. What?
It was working. I saw it.
Wait, you
It
saw
just
Colonel
doesn't
Sanders?
Hmm?
There's meant to be an
Colonel
image
Sanders?
underneath it, and it's meant to be Colonel
Oh,
Sanders with
no.
chicken.
Oh right, yeah, the 8-bit kernel.
Oh my god, please don't spam that!
I
Right,
think
we'll
we
turn
should.
it
That's
off.
how we're testing it.
I can't turn that off if you're going to spam it.
Don't be that way.
Okay, fine.
So
Oh my god.
When will we gain chat to speech in donations? Is that something
We can
need?
circumflex accent forever.
I genuinely don't know if I can do that. But, you know what?
Circumflex accent.
I'm going to change it
Circumflex
so there is a minimum bits to alert.
No. Oh.
Okay, fine.
Oh my god, can we play the game?
Yes.
No.
What
No.
game?
What game?
Please.
This is
What
the
are we here
game.
for?
There we go.
Who are
Who
you
the fuck
people?
you guys?
Our faces aren't
What are you
turning
doing
up.
in my TeamSpeak?
Why
What?
is Nutella
She's
so
forgotten
bad?
us. She's gone mad with womanly troubles or something.
What?
We have been sitting in this channel doing something for over a year. How could you forget?
Thank you, Dragon Knight, for the follow.
Alright, I can't see me, but apparently
Right.
I'm sending a camera
Yeah,
feed
so
out.
I can't be spammed by notification. I don't know why
That was drunk.
that icon's not working, or the cameras aren't working, but we shall continue regardless. So, yes, welcome to Chapter 1. It has been 2 years since our last
This was
adventure.
just 2 weeks.
I'm 29!
2 years!
It's like I'm out!
Oh god, has chat already named my followers as the Bubble Wrap Army?
That's
Hello.
fine with
Oh,
me.
man.
You named them yourself earlier.
I'm officially 145 now.
Yes, congratulations. Oh, that was my 100th follower!
Theo got hand laid.
I have 100 followers now!
Woo!
Congrats.
Yay. Anyway, so it has been 2 years and you've been working with Loaded Deck ever since for your trial period. It has been a long road, and you've been through a lot, you and Collier together. You have all
Are you still
grown
alive?
in many ways, and in many ways you failed to grow during this time. But it now marks the end of the probation period,
Why don't you
and you are all called into the briefing room.
Oh no.
Oh, what for this time?
Damn it, nation! Okay, no, I wouldn't even be mad, nation. I would laugh so much.
I'm sorry, who? I'm
It's
sorry,
how
what
he
was
hides
Nation's
the biz.
idea?
I should
I'm
definitely.
following right now.
Oh, you
Alright.
awesome. Okay, I'm gonna add the chat box in so people can actually see this. Because
Point of order, sort of. I would like to point out that Farahi is now human flesh-coloured.
What?
No, she can do that.
Did this
It has
happen
been.
overnight, or like?
She can just do it.
Oh yeah, but is this the first time we see it, or?
No.
Okay.
Luna is quietly disappointed in you for this.
excellent.
Oh right, is Colleen no longer racist to you now?
It can't be. You're not blue anymore.
Tom makes a good point. Which human flesh color?
All of them. There's no limit on it. She can just switch.
Dragons
Oh,
are pigeons,
Substantially
apparently.
weirder than being blue. She just rolls from like really pale white to like Aboriginal Australian levels of dark.
Jesus.
So,
Just
Collier
because she
has
can.
Collier has called you all into the room. Those of you who are quite perceptive to Collie after all this time, and calling him by Collie instead of his real name, you monsters, will notice that he looks a bit sad.
Oh no. It's
Wait,
time,
we're,
it's time to say
we're
goodbye,
missing
guys.
one.
Who have we
Whatever
missed?
happened? Whatever happened to the butler?
Oh, he's still there.
No,
He works for
clearly
the squad
sitting
now.
next
He's
to
the
Tom.
squad butler.
Oh,
Yeah,
has
we
he
just
found a permanent job of digging latrines?
yes for the squad. So I can't argue with that logic about dragons. Basically, he looks up at you and goes, "Everyone, it's time. I am happy-
birthday, Collie!
How do you ruin everything?"
Oh, I thought it was
He's
your
come.
birthday.
He's
And that it was time for that.
come
you know,
pretty
it's-
good at ruining things.
I am happy to announce that you have all reached the end of your probation period. Congratulations!
now? Oh wait, that's prohibition.
You're an alchemist.
Oh,
Can't
he's
you
going
make
to salute
booze?
Collie and say, "Thank you, Sergeant."
He salutes back. Yes, it is. Right.
Well, what does that mean?
This means you have been officially recognized, basically, as competent warriors who no longer need any sort of instruction and can operate on their own.
Go team.
Well, we're doomed.
I am here to present you with my final duty as leader of this squad, which is to inform you of your options in the future, or for the future.
Oh no, career talks.
You have been officially invited to form your own squad as part of the loaded deck.
Hmm.
Now, this is optional, and I have already recommended if you accept who would be in charge. Although the squad always runs itself. Now, you do not have to accept, but even if you do not, there is also a mission for which you have all been specifically requested.
By whom?
By a count in one of the northern regions of the Empire.
Since we
A
don't
count
know what
of
happened in
what?
the past 2 years, do we know any counts?
Not personally. A count is the title given to a ruler
of a
region.
county.
Yes. In this specific setting, it's just you would just know it as a region outside of a city.
I will know it as Surrey.
Specifically, it's the Count of Faeldrin.
That sounds more like Shropshire. Has the word fail in it.
Damn it, man.
You aren't even in Shropshire.
I know
You're
I'm not in
nowhere.
I'm in a region that is part of Shropshire, in Shropshire, but not part of Shropshire.
And full of pedophiles.
Yeah, we don't talk about that part. So, regardless of whether you choose to accept this offer, and you do not have to do this right now, this mission has been offered to you, and you will be heavily rewarded for taking it. But if you're doing it, I hope you will take it up, because they are offering quite a lot of money. And it pays to be friends with a count.
Sergeant,
Yes?
what will you do from here on out?
I have received my transfer papers. I am to move up to one of the sixes.
Oh, congratulations.
Well done. Round of applause.
For reference, a 6 is the highest rank a non-immortal can attain.
Yeah. He's moved up in the world since that time we found him dead.
And shortly after my service, I will
Oh, of course
presumably
he is
attempt to
clapping. He's
take
always been
my
clapping.
first trial,
Wow.
which will probably kill me, but screw it.
Well,
You
you've
can
already
always
done
wait
that
for
one.
us. We can save you again.
Oh, that would just be the day.
You'd really die.
Ottilie is going to go up to him and just give him a little shell, like a half a scallop shell.
You know, I'm actually going
That's
to
for
miss
good
you.
luck.
It's been nice having animals around. So, this is my final duty, to brief you on this mission. And I got told to, pressure you into it a little bit, because they really want you to take the mission.
Pretty sure they can just order us.
Technically, no. You've passed your probation.
Hmm.
You are free to leave at any time.
You'd think they'd have given the orders just before we ended our probation.
Timing. And we don't bend the rules just because it would work out better for us. That would be
That's
unfair
very
to you.
honourable.
The loaded deck treats its members fairly.
Well,
So we are
I-
full members now.
If you so choose to accept, yes.
Okay, Ahi's going to stand up, and her fairly practical dress is going to become, before your eyes, somewhat more brocaded, and it will now be emblazoned with the symbol of the loaded deck. It looks a lot
Very good.
more like a uniform now.
Excellent. Impressive. Right, I've also been informed that there was one other person who was requested. Private, you may enter now.
Oh shit, am I late? Fuck, I'm fuck.
Oh my god!
No, Private, you're
Sounds about
just
right.
on time.
Okay. Oh fuck, we got some blue people in here.
first of all,
One
we're gonna
blue
have to
Well,
person.
he'll fit right in.
mouth out.
You actually
Private,
only have one blue person.
introduce
Would you like
yourself,
me to
please.
Ah, well. I am Targan Scatterstout, coming from the 3rd Division from Jordan.
Was
The
that
pri-
Joden or Jordan?
Joden. Being a
Jordan.
specialist from the north, he has been requested to assist your squad in this matter. Especially since
Right.
you will not be going to a city.
Hmm.
I can show you on the map
Good
later.
to meet you, Targan.
Right, let me just bring up the map so stream can see.
Thank you, no.
Can I do a
There.
knowledge check to see if I recognise his surname? Would
Oh.
I recognise his surname?
You could try. It's probably a dwarven surname.
Knowledge, history, local geography?
Just go for history.
Dwarves are pretty rocky. 17.
Gonna,
Nothing exceptional from the name.
Fair enough.
gonna whisper to the human next to. Oh, human. There's something seem fishy about that one on the left.
Who, me?
Oh god, it's
oh
a
shit, you heard
pun!
me.
Ah, that's really racist, and also doesn't make sense because you can't tell I'm an Undine.
You can smell it.
Gross. I
Look at his big
clean
nose, of
Hey,
course he
dude.
can smell it.
in seawater.
Just a heads up, my character is xenophobic as fuck. Just,
Oh,
to anything
I
that's
fucking
not-
hate him.
I'm gonna quickly prestidigitate for Ahi.
Okay,
I
I need to do a bit
clean.
of sound editing on some people here.
There should
what
be
is it?
no. Oh wait, no, I do have gills.
Did I
No-
I'm
no
wearing a
evidence.
scarf now.
I forget you had gills.
I don't know. I will now grow a scarf out of my clothes. There we go.
Yes, Private, if you could take a seat, I will run over what you've been called to do.
I don't think there's a spare seat. Count, I suppose I should call you now.
What?
He's not a count.
I'm not a count!
Oh shit, what did he get promoted to?
He's still a sergeant, isn't he?
Not count.
I didn't realise a count was a military officer.
I
He's
don't know,
been promoted to a Count Draken.
I thought he was made a count.
He's been made a 6.
Oh. Oh,
We're
this is
getting a
certain
mission
account.
from a
Replace that.
count.
Yes.
Replace what I said. Okay.
You can't. You had trouble with the letter, didn't you? Did it get wet again?
I mean, it wasn't in Dwarven, so can't really read in common.
Simply put, the Count has requested your services in an investigation regarding a mysterious plague that has been, well, plaguing the settlement. Nobody laugh.
Huh?
Damn it. Now, we're going to give you as much information as we know about the Count. First off, he's an immortal. Only tier 1, though. Relatively static. He doesn't tend to aspire to much. He's more obsessed with his local area. Jazai, I'm echoing through you. He is a specialist in undead. Like, the specialist of the Empire on undead.
Oh, these fucks again.
All kinds of undead?
Yes.
Even liches?
Liches, zombies, vampires,
Zombie lords?
ghosts, anything. He is the expert.
Draco liches?
Do any of those still exist?
Does he have
What about
books about
corpse
his...
orgies?
Does he have
Ooh,
books
corpse
about his
orgies.
books?
What about those fucking dog things?
Bar guests. No, wait, they're
Rude.
infernal.
It's a riding dog. Come on now.
You can ask him yourself!
I was hoping you'd know.
I don't live with the man!
Maybe we just want to drag this out because it's the last briefing you'll ever give us.
What does he know about Dampiers?
I would wager he knows more than anyone else about Dampiers. He is an expert, after all.
Why, do you know a Dampir? I say to Siegfried.
Have we ever seen Siegfried's face?
I mean,
Or does
I
he
don't wear the
always wear
mask
them?
all the time, I'm just pointing that out, so...
No, you don't sleep with the mask on?
Sleeps
Okay.
with the
No.
mask on.
You're
It's a
not
sleep
allowed
apnea
to
mask.
hide.
Shower with the mask.
No, only losers sleep with their masks on all the time.
The emote turns up in the chat display on stream.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
Basically, if we're ever running away from something, we need to spam those.
So, he's also a halfling. Just
Ah, so you
FYI,
can get along with him.
not sure that's relevant, but he is.
Very funny.
He'll be fine.
So,
On the same wavelength.
your mission is to go to him, do whatever he asks you to do in the investigation, and try not to get the plague.
There's a
So,
plague.
Collie, what?
That's
why
where
were you
you're
specifically
going!
The
requested for this
first
shit?
thing he mentioned.
What kind of plague?
He was a bit sparse on the details, but he seemed to imply a mysterious one, which isn't very useful.
How does it
That could
respond to
literally
restoration
mean
spells?
anything.
Yes, I know, but he has a lot of money. Enough that we tend to waive these questions.
I feel like
Okay.
this happens a lot on Loaded Deck.
We like money.
Talks. Yeah.
We do.
Well, I see no reason to decline.
He is a
Despite-
servant of the Empire.
Yeah. Despite the unusual situation of him requesting us specifically instead of someone more experienced.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how does he even know us?
Again, you'd have to ask him. I don't know what kind of bloody impact you guys have made.
been with us all this time. I would hope you know.
Well, you should. You're the leader.
I mean, the only particularly interesting assignments were that incident on the ship, which we told no one about.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that time you died?
Yes. And the battle on the, you guys remember the battle on the plains of Eulea?
Wait,
Oh,
you
yeah.
No,
died?
because I got knocked in the head.
Yes, that was
Thanks for
quite
rubbing that in.
unfortunate. And pointing out I was killed, wasn't?
I
I
mean,
mean,
you
that's
got
your own
better.
fault.
Plus, our latrine digging records through the roof after that one guy.
Probably
What
turned the
happened to
entire
that one
course
guy?
of the battle. He's round the corner. Hey,
Oh,
butler!
Are you
Are we
expecting
bringing
it
the
to
butler with us?
we really shouldn't have him digging latrines on a airbase.
Yeah, his-
I can create a
I don't have
character
a
for you
butler
if you want to
picture anymore.
upload his,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Add character.
Anyway.
Walter.
Yes, sir.
Ah, yes. They were wondering where you were. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, sir. Just cleaning up the bedrooms.
Excellent. Continue your amazing work.
Thank you.
Why
Oh,
does he
that,
stay here?
that is all. Yeah,
Well,
bow.
Do we
Walk off.
pay him?
We don't have the heart to tell him to leave. He's
Oh,
your
it's-
problem now.
I'm not complaining, it's just weird.
It's nice to have him around, though.
All right.
I'm not complaining.
So, if you would draw your eyes towards the map on the wall. Well,
Which wall?
Looking at the map on the wall.
Let me see how well I'm looking.
Oh, are we going to try and perceive this?
Yeah, yeah.
I
need
mean,
to-
it's
to
pretty
find the
fucking
map on the wall.
obvious.
But which wall
I
is
need
it?
to make, yeah, no, I need
Yeah,
to
I
make sure.
don't see the map.
How can you? Oh, the connection to
I
the
think I see
server
the
got
map.
interrupted.
Oh, is Roll20 glitching? Because I
Well-
don't see anyone else's rolls either.
Roll20's glitching.
No, I just
Hey,
could.
technical difficulties!
Oh,
I see
the
Logan.
Oh, there's a
I
map.
see Logan.
Hey.
I see Logan.
It got there eventually.
I was wondering what was going on.
No, we were just sitting in the room, like.
Vervi.
So
we
do I see the
are
map?
on the airbase, which I am not allowed to tell you where it currently is on the map.
Good old ocean. By the ocean, you know.
Wow,
I
it's only 25 foot.
It's a very small ocean. The location of the settlement is just south of Neuchester. I never know. How do you pronounce that?
Noisester.
Private.
Which? Oh, Noisester.
Neuchester. That's Neuchester. Just south of Neuchester, around these mountains, is where you're going.
Oh, better bring a jacket.
Faeldrin is a mining. Oh, I see. Faeldrin is a mining settlement, and it provides a lot of resources to the dwarves in Plutoria. So it is of some interest to the Empire as a whole.
Anyone else find it weird that Plutoria is in the middle of a bunch of plains instead of in the mountains?
No, not at all.
I think you'll find that they put over a big oil reserve that they use.
Ugh, you can't use that filthy ground oil. It's good old 100% ecologically responsible whale oil for me.
Look, let me tell you that the land brings far better oil than you'll ever get out there.
What, are you
That's
two
it!
sponsored?
Oil competition!
Let's not have an oil competition.
I will have order in my briefing, please.
We're going to get a barrel of whale oil and a barrel of crude oil,
And set
lube
them
ourselves
both on
up, and
fire.
see how far we can be slid down the main deck of loaded deck.
Okay,
No.
you know what?
Last time
I
heard-
actually kind of want to watch that, so if we do that when you get back, we can set up a betting ring.
Ah, you
Oi,
want to see me
target.
lubed up, do you, eh?
You know, last time I heard,
Go on,
Pretoria
go on.
wasn't a city anymore because they thought it was too small.
Don't let the dwarves hear you say that.
It is pretty distant from all the other cities.
Which city you saying?
You're
Wanna say
Oh,
that
you know,
again, Plague Doctor?
Bastion. That was the city, yeah.
So, Targan, up north there, is there where you can get the true dwarven ale?
I mean, I know a guy.
You know we stock that here.
Collie, there is
Look,
a
let me-
difference between drinking the imported stuff and drinking the stuff that's, made in the back.
The
room.
dwarves
It's-
took over a room and set up a bloody distillery. What more do you want?
It's just not the same.
Whatever.
You need the snow, the mountains in the background. It's.
Yes, you
And
need
half
to
a
call
pint
the
of fresh
mythical
Knowles
dog
bud,
beer.
if I remember the recipes correctly.
Look,
It's
let's
like
be
how
real.
cocktails aren't the same when you drink them here instead of on the beach.
Colin,
Collie. It's
you-
all
you
about
also
the
got-
atmosphere.
Colin, you also got to remember that it's the underground dwelling dwarves that set up that distillery. They don't understand how to make real ale.
And let's face it, if they were proper ale makers, they wouldn't have come here. They would have been fine there.
Exactly. They would have stayed up there and made their own goddamn ale.
What is this?
Why is no
I
one
had
is
2 years of
broadcasting
this.
face?
Why are you surprised?
Yes, I don't know that. Right.
You
Don't
are
worry,
either.
Seth, I'll tweet you to around this
My
week.
job.
Curse.
Look, you know what? My job. Done. I've told you where you're going, what you're doing, and who you're meeting.
You know,
Now-
Colin, I wanted to say one more thing.
Ugh.
We're going
Why
to
the
Noicester to oil
Did the
wrestle, right?
superiors make me come all the way up here to just go all the way back to Newchester? That makes no sense.
You came by airship. It took like no time.
I mean, but that's just a
Still-
waste of fuel. Like, come on.
Hey, maybe it was just whale oil fuel.
Ugh.
Really be
Yeah.
waste.
Whale oil is renewable.
That's just so
Not
much
like your
less efficient.
crappy
You would've-
ground
you would've
oil.
used like twice the amount of oil, which would have needed like twice the uplift.
They're
to
not
lift the
powered
goddamn
by
air.
oil.
They're
Oh.
powered by living whales.
I wonder if I can use this oil for my...
You now realise why he was crying.
I have no knowledge engineering, by the way.
Your dumb transport is in the hangar bay. Get your crap and git.
Somebody
I'm
say
going to
knowledge
hug him.
engineering?
You don't
I
die,
hug
okay?
Collie. We're gonna miss you, Collie.
Like seeing a puppy kicked if you died. You're not allowed to.
And I will get you to buy me that drink. Okay, let's roll.
Yeah, better make sure Collie doesn't buy you the cheap dwarven ale.
Right.
True.
So, you travel down to the airship hangar after gathering your things.
So, are we forming a squad? What's everybody's opinion on that? Our own squad.
I mean,
Same.
I would feel bad for the other squads that would have to deal with us being apart. I feel it's better to put the problem children in one group.
At least you acknowledge you're a problem child.
I'm just having too much fun with Seth here. This new dwarf seems alright. The blue lady is alright. The crazier sometimes blue lady is decent.
Currently, I am all the colours of the rainbow.
I think you forgot someone.
The fleshy rainbow.
I mean,
I have to say, having a plague doctor on staff is really going to pay dividends.
this is true. You are a plague doctor and we're gonna...
Right. Also, I would like to take this moment to introduce a new thing available.
Incarnate Pro!
Subscribe now and you get to make maps like this.
Oh, it's so
Or
pretty.
better ones!
Oh,
Ooh,
better
are we
one.
sponsored
Ooh.
now?
Oh,
You just have to have more skill than either me or James, which is not hard.
No, we're really bad at this. This was my first use of Incarnate Pro.
Hey, you don't get to say that.
Oh,
Does this mean we're officially sponsored?
no.
No,
Of course, I didn't think so.
we're
We
officially
can try.
sponsoring them.
I paid a license in order to use this. For
But
commercial
it's like
purposes.
$25 for a year,
It's
which
fantastic.
is great. And they seem pretty dedicated to updating.
Yes. Like, they add assets
Yeah.
all the time, and it's great. So, just for reference, Welcome to Faeldrin. And no, that is exactly how the colour is.
Gross.
The mountains are made of...
Also, for reference, if you look at the sizes of the buildings, it's almost as if this is a stylized map, not an accurate one.
Yes, I was wondering why that windmill was the size of a mountain.
It's more hills than mountains.
Or that house the size of a mountain.
Maybe the mountains are just really small.
I at least put my maps to scale, James.
I decided not to bother.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is a strategic map, not a you have to be very precise with it.
True.
The only thing
Something
completely accurate is the distances.
Oh man,
Yeah, well, fair enough.
3 miles per square.
3 miles per square.
So where are we landing? On this
You
tower?
will get transported right to the keep.
Ooh.
Ah!
Oh, not to
Oh,
the
also s-
cemetery.
Not to the cemetery, no. They're not that morbid.
Not yet, at least. But
Wait, so who is leading our squad now?
yeah, seeing how we decided to form a squad, who's the leader? Seeing
Yeah,
how there
before
was
we
someone they
leave,
picked
let's find
as
out
the
who
leader.
the leader is.
Probably gonna be Seth.
Could be
Probably.
Seth.
I was
Alright.
the Lance Corporal.
Ah! Collier suddenly magically appears.
Oh. You have magic now, Collie! You're a real boy!
That's a requirement now?
Okay. Well, for one thing, you didn't give the answer whether or not you formed a squad, but if you want to do this now and form a squad
Oh,
immediately...
yeah, I think we are. Let's vote on it. All in favour of a squad, say aye. Aye.
I.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Majority say aye.
Ah. Alright.
Everyone says aye.
Fine, I'll do the initiation. Congratulations, squad. Your first job is to choose which division you are joining.
Oh.
Aces.
Choose a suit. What? No! Choose a suit!
Jokers.
Damn it!
I want the leather one.
No!
Where the
Who
rules
has
are.
a leather suit? You can have a leather jacket.
What were the parameters of each
Leather
suit
tie.
again?
It's
Okay.
heart, clovers,
I know,
Clubs.
I know what they are, but like what
Oh
do
no,
they
wait.
do?
What suit are you in, Collie?
clubs.
Hearts.
Let's go with hearts.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, let's go hearts.
Because this is the suit where my heart is, I say, putting a hand on Collie's chest.
He looks disturbed.
Oh. Well, we're not in the same squad anymore, so I guess that kind of thing's alright.
Not if I don't approve.
Oh, well, yeah, that. Oh, but...
That damn pesky consent thing.
Right.
I guess if the other options aren't the thing, then sure, hearts works for me.
Welcome. You are now officially designated the Two of Hearts.
Woo! We're number 2. We're number 2.
It used to be Oh no, wait. Never mind.
Yeah.
Number 1 would be
one.
aces.
We are number 1. Hey. Duh, 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 duh. I wonder. Duh.
Okay.
Okay, so yes. Damn it. There isn't a number 1 in the jukebox.
Alexa, play We Are Number 1.
Oh no.
Give me like 5 seconds. Oh, shoot.
Spotify.
What?
What?
Why is Anne calling me a bastard? I'm confused why.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, please.
Alexa, no.
Alexa, why?
Stop saying my name!
Okay, so congratulations. As per now you are part of the command chain, I can hereby announce the roles a few of you will be taking on. First off, the sergeant of your squad. Right.
Do we get the drum roll?
Ooh, there it is.
Damn it. Sorry, I can't do it enough.
Now, this is an order from above. And the sergeant will be, he opens an envelope, there's a drum roll, he wonders where the orchestra came from.
Fucking
Oh, thank God!
orchestra.
Sergeant Seth, step forward.
Ooh,
Everybody
wonderful.
looks disappointed, but claps anyway.
Yay.
First, I'd like to thank my mother for being
That's enough,
a big,
Seth. Come on.
big support.
Sit
You
down
don't-
already.
you
Come
don't
on. No
need to
smart
speak.
Now
speech.
this is my turn.
The role of sergeant is that of liaison between the squad and the command structure. You are not its ruler, you are not its almighty, you are its protector.
It just sounds like he's the one that is gonna have to relay the shit that we pull. to
Oh no,
higher
yeah, no,
ups.
that is entirely it. You are there to guide the squad, not rule it. Lead well, and take your comrades' views into account, and you will do fine. He looks at Dio and Ahi. Maybe.
Don't worry. To be honest, I probably won't take this title too.
You best wipe that look
Oh.
off your face, boy, or I'll slap it off. They say to Golly.
I probably won't be too strict with my title. I like to see this as an open leadership.
Right.
Okay. Revolts!
Seth, Sergeant,
Deputy.
you are now permitted to choose who will be your XO.
My what?
Oh my.
Executive officer, second in command.
Probably Luna. She's very responsible.
I was about to recommend that.
Man!
What? She can't even talk right now.
Letting me down here, Seth. For those 2 years together.
Oh god, she's gone! We'll do that in a minute. And, finally, your assigned quartermaster will be... What? Why? Did he even... Wait,
He is currently my ex-exo.
Oh.
okay.
Thank
Quartermaster. Okay, this is weird. They've assigned 2.
Ooh,
Wait, what?
I'm not sure that even makes sense.
No, it doesn't. I think they're putting you both under consideration for it.
Ooh.
And one of them is weird. Dr. Siegfried,
Hmm?
you are
He's
one of the
weird.
candidates.
Oh.
Oh my
And
god.
why?
Yeah,
What?
so here it is.
And
Yes?
Logan,
Please say it out loud for me, Collie.
you are also being considered for the role. Who makes these decisions? Well, not my problem.
No, it will be your problem again later on, trust me.
Well, currently it's my problem.
I don't see a problem here, Seth. Come on now.
Whose problem?
never do.
What problem? There's no problem.
It's
Right.
a one-way
It's fine.
mirror.
Collier,
Yeah, no,
out!
for like-
Poof, he's gone.
Oh,
Oh my god! He
Ninja
is
fetish.
magic. Man, that trial's tough. He can teleport already.
and he
It's gonna
hasn't
be
even
fine.
left for it yet.
So, we will skip the journey unless there's something you want to really talk about on the way.
I actually have a question for Seth before you arrive. So, Seth, seeing our probation is like over now, you're not going back home like you planned?
No. I've decided to stay around for the time being. I'm sure proving myself even more won't be seen as a bad thing by my family. And from the last time I spoke to them, I think they're happy I left. So, I'm just staying here for a while. Might as well see where it goes. Doesn't hurt to get a bit more money in.
I'm just gonna put my arm over Seth's shoulder. We're happy to have you too, Seth.
I'm sure you are.
You should really call him Sergeant.
Oh yeah. I will have to refer to me as Sergeant from now on.
Seth, please.
Theo.
You know this didn't work for Collie. You know it's definitely not gonna work for you.
I know. Also, I don't want to take my title too seriously and let it get to my head.
But
So, just
but
keep
um,
calling me Seth.
but a boy can dream. We then go into a Disney song
Yeah.
on the airship.
Oh no, I didn't know freaking Terry was driving again.
Good old Terry. Can't believe he survived that crash.
Yeah, no, it's frankly a miracle. What? Okay, whatever. You all arrive at the big ass manor and are swept inside by a bunch of friendly staff.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
How do they compare to our butler?
7 out of 10.
We're a pretty
Mention it,
weird
don't even
squad
big
having a
latrines.
butler.
Deckel's a bit cold in here. Why is everything made of stone?
This is
Yeah,
just
it's-
Where
how
are the
this place.
plants?
I feel it's a northern thing.
It is a bit of a northern thing. Plant life doesn't
Oh.
last here.
He is sporting short sleeves.
But
And,
it's quite
I
chilly.
don't know what you guys are talking about.
Also, just for
fine.
reference, I want to actually take a look at Snuffles.
Oh.
I'll point out that Undines are resistant to the cold.
Snuffles
kinda sad.
Snuffles is a very good dog.
He
Well,
is
he's
a good
lazy
dog.
dog.
I like how the bird found the birds.
Why is Snuffle sad?
He's not sad, he's lazy. Have you ever seen a mastiff? They're fucking wrinkled.
He looks
Wordlessly,
so sad though.
the halfling
depressed.
sitting on the throne waves
There's
his
no way to
hand,
make a mastiff look happy.
and the staff leave.
Bye.
Alright, Dwarf, I got a question. I feel that you don't take this personally, but I feel you have a history of dealing with size issues. How would you feel if you were the count and, one of your guests were to cast Reduce Person on themselves so they can be on their height? Would that be respectful?
Draw my gun. First of all, if you talk about size issues again, laddie, I'll fucking blow your head off.
Laddie. Jesus.
Gentlemen, please, not in my house.
We are guests. We must be respectful.
This ain't over.
Holy shit!
I mean, that's certainly... Okay. Is he a gnome? Or
He's
a
a,
halfling?
he's a halfling.
And whose house do we have the pleasure of,
Mr. Count, I have a question.
I am the Count Osrin Quigglebottom,
Oh no.
and I welcome you to my manor.
From the northern Quigglebottoms.
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna-
hate the southern Quigglebottoms. No good bottom comes from the south, is
Oh,
what
I
I
hate
say.
the southern Quigglebottoms too.
oh, well
Argan's just
said.
gonna burst
Dreadful
out
people.
laughing, by the way.
I know.
Like, absolutely burst out laughing. Like, I thought I'd never see one of you guys again.
So don't your
Well-
feet get cold on these stone floors?
Oh, my dear. Do not worry about me. I have lived here quite a long time. And despite my appearance, I am deceptively powerful.
I cast Detect Magic.
Why not choose to wear
I
socks though?
cast detect weird things. I don't know his name.
What do you
Detect
detect with that? Again, I always...
Undead,
Undead, Fae,
outsiders.
outsiders, astral, ethereal, and corporeal creatures.
He is none of
Sense
those.
motive.
You can't sense undead.
I'm gonna sense motive on this guy to see if he's actually.
Oh, okay. What's the
if he's
range on that?
bluffing.
What was the second thing she said?
Let me see if actually it's just like detect undead. So
That's probably a vision-based thing, line of sight.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't worry, I don't think I'm
Okay, in regard to detect magic, he is carrying a lot of magic items on him.
What about that cane?
That's a cane. It doesn't seem to be
It's just
that
a cane.
interesting,
It's not
actually.
a magical cane.
No, it's not. He likes it because it
What
makes it
about
look
his
stylish.
jewellery? Is that all magical?
Yep, most of it.
Okay, thank you. Wait a sec. I'm also going to take a quick cursory look over everything, all his jewels and stuff, and
Do you want to praise him?
yes. What kind of value are we talking here?
You're not sure, but a lot.
More than 10 values.
Like, you would wager he is wearing at least over 1,000 GP's worth of jewels and magic items.
I'm going to
That's not
wave
that much.
Logan
Oh.
closer.
Yeah, but that's
Over.
because he's level 3, he's not fantastic.
Over. I'm sense motioning
Like
about him
1,000
bluffing about
GP
being
on this
powerful.
guy.
By the way.
He's not bluffing.
I mean, he's kind of a big shot.
In fact, you were told he's
Didn't
an
expect you to
immortal.
Miss it.
Oh.
Tier 1 is still enough to make you guys, well, feel small.
Oh.
That's why we're running an errand for him.
Yes, essentially. This is the type of guy who can hire a bunch of level 3s with his own money, which he's gained from his power, to run errands for him. Because it's a bit beneath him to do what you guys are hired to do.
Well, Count Quiggle Bottom, my name is the Faeldrin the Vulture. You may refer to me as Seth, because everybody else seems to refer to me as this.
Excellent!
Sergeant Seth.
I am most pleased to
That-
make your acquaintance.
Ah, yes.
Now, of course, your journey must have been long, and it is... it's getting on, so... How about I suggest that I put you in my local quarters, and we can discuss more after food?
I mean, it actually wasn't that long. Like, these ships are pretty fast.
Not that fast.
I don't know, this dwarf seems to have come here earlier today, right back to our place, and now he's back again.
He didn't go today. He arrived earlier.
No arguments.
You also can't
to,
tell time.
No arguments to resting up.
Yeah, sure. What's being served?
Oh, I believe we have some fresh game caught off the wilds. My chef is fantastic. You'll love his work.
Caught from the wilds of a region that is covered with plague.
Oh, do not worry. It doesn't affect the wildlife.
Okay.
So, after you have eaten and rested a little, please meet me in the room behind here. There is a very comfortable setup. We can discuss more.
Ah, very good. Well, team, pick a room.
Alright, Seth, pick a room for us.
Well, I'm going left.
I mean, we probably just want to do guys and girls split, don't we?
Well, I feel like Steph and Target will learn to help each other with their armor, considering they both. Wait, do you wear full plate? I'm guessing.
I wear full plate, yes.
Yeah, I also wear full plate.
Oh, God, we have to take off the armor and shit.
Oh, you guys can bond over it.
It's just helping you. The shorties helping
Oh,
each other
yeah.
take off the full
We're the same
plate.
height. Oh, it's actually perfect. Oh. Hey,
I like how you
the
people are
armor.
going to bed, even though you're waiting for dinner and meeting after it.
We're
Yeah.
organizing our beds, clearly.
The dinner tables
Yeah.
are right here, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
well,
We're not
they
gonna
will
have
be.
separate dinners, right?
That's pretty
There we
weird.
are.
Oh, we're just gonna. Oh, that sounds. Ooh.
I want a big dining hall.
That's how they
It means
do
the
it
la-
in the north. It's really.
Also means the
odd.
ladies get double the food. Wow.
Hey, we
No,
have
we
to
don't. We have to
feed our
the
pets.
animals.
There's a rock right there.
We have a dog.
And Useless eats about
lady
as much as a
dog.
rock,
Wait,
which
oh,
is
this is-
absurd because he's a tenth the size.
Oh man, Useless is gonna get chubby.
Useless is chubby. He's a fat bastard.
So, you rest, you eat when food is brought through to you.
I'll use Alt and arrow keys.
You will, of course, anyone from the north will know that it is not typically traditional to eat at a big table unless there is an actual event on. Most of the time, it's just small, comfortable quarters.
Do you guys think he just can't afford shoes and he's trying to play it off? Just saying, man. Like, these floors are cold. I don't see why you would.
Well, I assume they have well-padded shoes.
But that's the thing, he's not wearing any!
Wait, what? Was he barefoot?
Yeah!
What the hell's wrong with him?
Look,
I know, right?
after you've been up
God.
here for a while, you understand the halflings are a bit fucking weird.
I...
And
Maybe-
how? You hear in the distance.
Maybe his feet are that callous that he just doesn't feel the cold anymore.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean weird, we meant eccentric.
Oh, that's much better. I like that word.
Damn hipster halflings.
After you eat, you can feel free to talk or move into the room to begin the discussion.
Oh, no time to waste, I suppose. Let's take a-
So Luna, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I think Meaty is enjoying the fact that there are bird statues here.
And a lot
Yeah,
of
how
meat.
about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Useless has eaten a whole pie. He is substantially rounder. Yeah, he's good.
Is that healthy?
I mean, it hasn't killed him yet. I don't think he can technically die until I die, so it's probably fine.
He can't die, but what if you make him so fat that he can't move anymore?
He'll be useless, the beach ball.
I mean, I can do this. I will cast levitate on him
It's a
He's
balloon.
even more of a beach ball now.
using my
The
flight
balloon.
text.
He squeaks happily.
Hooray! He's now bobbing around near the ceiling.
Bop, 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 bop.
Luna's just giggling and face palming at that.
Ah, they're bonding! After 2 years. I presume there's been other
Finally
bonding.
talk.
It's like no time passed at all.
You know, it must
I'm
it must
just
be a
going
blue
to
person thing.
That
tie
was that
it.
one time with the plane.
Oh yeah, I'll be blue now, seeing as yeah.
Oh, you're blue in the company of other blue people.
Yeah. I'm going to tie a string onto Useless's foot and just pull him along in midair. He's an otter balloon now.
What if you tied him to Meteor?
Oh my god.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I
Love
tie them together.
Meteor immediately begins like flying around the room at a speed which doesn't look like it's gonna break the string. So it's like
That otter's just being smashed
This
against
is
the
getting
walls.
lightly dragged around.
He's pretty impact resistant. He is quite fat.
Oh, hello, gentlemen. It's good to see you again. I hope the food was good. It usually is.
Yes, very much so. Thank you.
Sounds like something's going on out there.
Wonderful.
Go.
Probably.
Did you just climb over the table?
Yes, I walked through the mashed potatoes.
Oh god.
I'll point out I also don't wear shoes. So
Oh,
Oh, you're also. Oh
Good
man, what's with all these
fucking-
people not wearing shoes?
they got mashed
That is
spud,
disgusting.
mashed spud feet on a cold stone floor.
You're just leaving a trowel as you
That-
go. Freaking.
I mean, it is also quite possible that he has webbed toes. So
Okay, did
just
you
gonna
step in with
squidge
one
everything.
feet or both feet? Yeah. I was about to do it myself.
Hey, no, that's Luna.
Yeah, it's the wrong person. There you go.
there we go.
Oh,
Are
there
you
we
mixing
go. So,
up the blue people?
He is the
Really
racist dwarf.
racist.
Oh!
you're all the same.
Racist.
What on earth is on your foot?
She's going to perform some contortionist shit and just lick a bit of it off. I guess cheesy mashed potatoes?
That's gonna gag slip.
Oh, okay. That happened.
Deepest apology. Count.
No, it is fine. This is why. This is the guest area.
By the way, Meteor is still leading around a flying useless.
Why is that otter tied to that rock?
I don't know.
So
Why are you
that,
not wearing
the rock
shoes?
can
They're
drag
all
him
questions
around.
we want to have answers to.
I guess you could say Useless is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Ha ha!
I could say that, but I
Haven't
also
heard that
wouldn't.
one before.
So,
Probably
yes.
have.
I presume you all wish to know why I have summoned you here.
I'm going to prestidigitate my foot in such a way that it sprays mashed potato everywhere.
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
But first...
Potato is a
Oh my god!
How much was in there?
Your
I said my
butler
foot,
could
not my
clean...
entire leg.
This is like Japanese anime.
Your
levels
butler
of
can clean
ridiculous.
that up. Oh, my face! I am being murdered by mashed potato. Oh, it's how I always wanted to die.
Oh, it's just cheese and spud. What's going on?
I
This
don't
is
even think there was meant to
Okay,
be
I've got
that
this,
much.
and Luna will start casting Create Water.
Oh god!
Okay, so now
I will
please,
cast Curse
soggy,
Water.
soggy mashed
Please
potatoes.
please do not ruin the books.
What is oh god! Everything's wet and I'm covered in mashed potato. It's like my honeymoon all over again.
Wait, you're married? To what?
I was married.
Okay, what
It's
the fuck
complicated.
happened to
Okay,
the
this
room?
guy definitely murdered his wife. I'm just throwing this out there.
I can't.
Married.
Okay, you know what? Staff, clean. Hello? Can no one hear me through the mashed potato? This is unfortunate. Okay, let's get rid of that.
Drag and then delete it all, yeah.
There we go.
You could...
I don't know what just happened, but I'm sure it's
Wait,
someone
what
else's
is-
fault.
I deleted myself, hold on.